America is back. Those were the words used by US President Joe Biden as he arrived at the European Union headquarters to meet the top EU officials. The US-EU summit is seen as a crucial opportunity to rebuild the transatlantic relationship after the turbulent Trump era. Biden was welcomed by the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and the European Council President. The European Commission chief said she is very positive about the United States and the EU agreeing to resolve their 17-year dispute over the aircraft subsidies.
I am very positive that we will find an agreement on the Airbus-Boeing issue today in our conversation with our American friends. This is the longest trade dispute in the history of WTO, so it's in our common interest to solve it, and I'm very positive and convinced that together we will deliver today.
And apart from the Boeing-Airbus row, trade, the COVID-19 pandemic, and climate change also topping the agenda for the talks. Biden and the European Union are also set to remove tariffs on various goods, including European Union wines and United States tobacco and spirits for 5 years. They are also expected to affirm Western solidarity in the face of challenges brought on by Russia and China. And our correspondent Lucy Hof has been tracking all those developments in Brussels, has been joining us live and getting us up to speed with the latest. Hi, Lucy. This meeting has been seen as an opportunity for Joe Biden to undo some of the damages caused by his predecessor. What is the latest coming in specifically on the Airbus-Boeing row and the removal of trade tariffs?
Yeah, I mean, this is a really significant breakthrough and one that EU and US officials were very much hoping would come just ahead of the summit, attended in the building behind me by President Joe Biden himself. His first visit to Brussels along with the NATO summit yesterday as US president. This resolves a trade dispute that has been running for the last 17 years that saw some $11.5 billion US imposed on exports amid a tit-for-tat war over subsidies put on European and US airlines, Boeing and Airbus respectively. There has been a breakthrough, which is namely a 5-year truce that will lay out acceptable terms on aid to airlines developed over the course of the next half a decade, as well as an agreement not to impose subsidy, to lift all tariffs imposed at the moment. So a really significant breakthrough, but what we still need to see resolved is the tariffs imposed on steel and metal under President Trump. That led to a tit-for-tat trade war, as you were saying, that saw the imposition of tariffs on some European goods, such as French wine, on the US side, on jeans, on peanut butter. So there will be hopes for a similar breakthrough on that trade dispute. There will also be, this is really all about uniting in the face of a common, against Beijing, developing a common front by clearing away some of the sort of hangover from the Trump era and ensuring that some of those leftover issues are resolved in order that the EU and the US can turn their focus overseas.
When it comes to reaffirming their commitment to fighting climate change, a lot of speculation over whether any concrete timeline would be decided upon.
Well, we know, of course, that we have the UN Climate Summit taking place later on this year in the UK. It will be very important to the EU to see the US make robust commitments ahead of that summit. We know that the EU wanted the US to make ambitious climate reduction goals of in excess of 55%. So that will very much form part of the discussions to get today. And again, this will be about developing a united transatlantic front when it comes to Russia and China, ensuring come the summit later on this year that there is that robust alliance to ensure that those major global polluters increase their ambitions as well.
Lucy Hof, Thanks very much for those updates. But of course, keep coming back to you as and when further details emerge as a result of those talks. Leaving it there for the moment.